Greetings, everyone. It is Saturday, November the 23rd, here, late morning, coming at you with another facts only video. But this one is going to be a little interesting because I'm going to show you three particular maps, and I'm going to be focusing in on one of them to create a narrative to further validate that Russia wants more than they are letting on to. Russia wants all of Ukraine. And of course, this is what Ukraine has been stating even before the war began, that there is much more in play here than just the outside regions of Lugansk and Donetsk and Zaporizhia and Kherson. So guys, without further ado, we'll jump right into that. I appreciate all of you guys because I believe you're enjoying these facts only videos, getting right into the meat of it. And then on the lives, we can discuss and hopium and have questions and answers and do all of those things. While you're watching this video, I am on a flight to Los Angeles, California. I'll be out there and returning back to Pennsylvania on Monday. Do plan to go live or drop some videos from out in California. We will do our best and see what happens. So let's jump right into this right now. This map right here, you may or may not have seen it. I'm just going to give you a basic overview of it first. First of all, we know that this is the map of Ukraine. You see three zoned colors there. You see a red zone, you see an orange zone, and you see a yellow zone. The red zone, it says Novorossiya, New Russia. This is basically the zones of Lugansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson. Above that, you see in the orange the other regions that would include Dnepropetrovsk and Poltava and Sumy and Chernihiv and Kyiv and Zhytomyr and Vinnytsia. All of those regions is what is included in the orange, and that translates to be, pro-Russian government. And then on the third, in the bright yellow, the first one on the right there is actually Khmelnytsky, my home region, my home base. That says Spirty territory, which means disputed territory. So this map, you're saying, okay, I see the map, I see it's Ukraine, I see the different colors and what it's indexed to be, but whose map is that? That is the map that Russia made. Russia has been developing that map, and we got final details on that map November or December of 2023. And as you know now, we are pushing toward December 2024. This map been out there for 1 year. A couple of things going to draw your attention to on that, but let's start here with some straight analysis. Why, my question to you on this facts only video, is this map being ignored? It's just kind of hitting out there now and people aren't really understanding what it is. So that's why we're going to take a minute and give you the facts about it. Basically, already in 2026, or maybe even earlier, the plan to divide Ukraine into three parts may be relevant. Now, this is coming from Deputy Head of State Administration of Ukraine. His name is Vadim Skibitsky. He is saying there is a plan out there, and it is from Russia, and it is to divide our sovereign nation into three different territorial parts, none of which would be Ukraine. He goes on to say, the strategic goal of the Russian Federation remains the complete occupation of our country, that is from the west to the east and from the north to the south, all of it. The official document and timeline was created by the Russian Federation in December 2023. I remind you, this is a Russian Federation document, not a Ukrainian document. Final piece, the rollout years are planned for 2026 to 2035. With an ultimate finish goal of 2045. So basically, in a nutshell, their goal is by 2035, in the next 11 years, that Ukraine would exist no longer. That's it. It would be Russia. And the few Western territories would be disputed territories with the West. This is what we're looking at. That is the plan of Russia. And this is out here. And I just have a question today. Why is this being ignored? It shouldn't be ignored because you can't laugh at this stuff. This is the real plan in action. And we can already see here some of these red territories where they're doing Novorossiya over here on the right. Russia's already in control of those and making some significant pushes. Now, I can tell you the red there to complete that would mean that Zaporizhia would need to fall, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. But we're seeing that in place already. The large central part of that map there includes Odessa at the center, south center on the ocean, Kiev, and then other large cities and areas such as Kharkiv and Sumy and Chernigiv and Poltava and Kremenchuk and Cherkasky and Kirovograd and Mykolaiv. All of these major urban areas would be converted to pro-Russian state organizations. Let me break that down for you. The government that is currently in Kyiv would cease to exist, and Russia would place in its own government over these regions that would be only pro-Russian state organizations. Third phase of this is the yellow phase. The few remaining oblasts out west: Khmelnytsky, Ternopil, Ivano-Frankivsk, Rivne, Lviv, and some others. These are disputed territories. I don't know who the dispute would be with, because if you've destroyed Ukraine, they would be with the remnants of Ukraine, with the European Union, the United States. I don't know. But this is the plan. So, guys, every time you hear Russia say, all we want is our people and our land, and our people are the Russian speakers in eastern Ukraine, including the regions of Lugansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson. That's our people. Those are Russians, and we are bringing them back. Actually, they say we are liberating them. And of course, the world sees the evil liberation that they do as they destroy every square inch of territory and building during their liberation. But this map that they have put out, and this has been approved by Russian intelligence, and this has been approved as genuine by Ukrainian intelligence just recently. So this is why I'm showing you and can call it a facts only. This is what they're looking at. This is what they're playing for. This is a legitimate map on the playing field. Guys, this war is much bigger than you think. And when in the future, if you are not Ukrainian, you hear President Zelensky, or you hear others in leadership in Ukraine, or people like myself or other YouTubers who are inside saying they don't want just the red zone. They want the orange zone. They want Kyiv to fall. They absolutely want Kyiv to be under the thumb of Moscow. This is logical. These types of things, you layer that on top of the hazelnuts that are dropping out of the skies, and the airspace is closed right now for warnings that another hazelnut is coming, another hazelnut test is coming. You know, guys, when you start getting all of this compilation together, and now the West says, well, we're going to bring some more supplies. It's building up and building up. We're seeing an epicenter here, and we're seeing some real things that are being fought for. And as President Zelensky has said so many times, it is the nation of Ukraine. The entire nation of Ukraine is what Russia wants. I want to leave you with this facts only video with a couple of other images I think you need to see. I have a little chess game going on here. Here are some Ukrainian maps where they have pushed out, for intimidation reasons, ranges of what cities and regions can be hit, for example, by attackums and by storm shadows and scalps. And it, you know, with certain of the modifications on the storm shadows, they can reach out beyond Moscow. So Ukraine has put out this map. This is the supply that we have now, and we want to try to intimidate you. It's our turn to make a chess move. You just hit, we hit you, you hit us. Now we need to hit you. This is where we can hit. So all these places, be prepared. We have the capability, we have the weapons, and we have the permission. We can bring it. And now this region of Russia, they're wanting to destabilize, bring fear, bring what has been in Russia for almost 3 years into Russia. Let the people sleep under air alarm. Let them be afraid. Let them hear some noise in the air and run for cover like Ukrainians have done for 3 years. Let them feel this war. There's nothing better than that right now. So this information being put out from Ukraine into Russia saying, here, you can hit us. Well, this is where we can hit you. Now, of course, and this is where it gets a little bit humorous, and none of this is humorous. It's very serious, but Russia responds and they put out their map. Well, then we come back and we put out our hit map. But this time, instead of Russia saying, oh, well, we can hit, Kyiv in 7 minutes, or we can hit Lviv in 15 minutes, or whatever it may be. No, they went ahead and did the radius and the range of the rocket Oreshnik. I'm reading it for you in the Russian up there, with the radius of 5,500 kilometers and the speed of 3 kilometers a second. It's running that Mach 11, Mach 12, Mach 13. Instead of them putting on their little cities and towns in Ukraine, they only did one. They put the capital. Kyiv can be hit in 5.5 minutes. But their reply was a rattle to the West, especially after the translation of the Russian general who was speaking with Putin yesterday. I have that video. You can see it from last night, facts only, where he says, hey, we're ready to hit Europe. Anywhere in Europe we can hit. Anywhere in Europe we can hit. This graphic then comes back to answer Ukraine's. What are those saying? I'll translate it for you. Basically, from launch site, we can hit start at the top right. We can hit Helsinki in 10 minutes. We can hit Vilnius in 8.3 minutes. We can hit Kyiv in 5.5 minutes. We can hit the Ramstein in Germany in 15 minutes. We can hit Paris in 17 minutes. And we can hit London in 17 minutes. They're telling the world, we're ready to flex on you. Now, is it just a flex? Did we expect a big missile to drop on the Pro a couple days ago? Of course we didn't. Do I believe that they would be that ignorant to send a missile towards Europe? That would be extremely ignorant. No, I don't think that will happen. Do I think another one will land in Ukraine? I really do. I think they'll do it again, because the war is escalating. And there's a lot of tit for tat moves that are going on in the next few days, few weeks are going to be extremely, extremely interesting. But for today on this Facts Only, I thought it was interesting to share with you the 3 maps here. The first one, primarily, you have to believe it. Russia is lying. Russia is not looking just for those south and western territories and take their tanks home. They want all of Ukraine. You can put that in the bank. That's where we're at for Facts this morning. Thank you for being here. Anything else unfolds, I'll be back with you the best that I can. I am traveling this weekend. I'm on a plane right now to Los Angeles, California. I will be speaking out there tomorrow. And then Monday, I will be returning back to my home base and studio here in Pennsylvania. I'm going to do my best to get some videos up, or maybe even a quick live from out in LA with a palm branch. Who knows? We'll see. Whatever we can do to continue to support you, educate you, bring you alongside the team, and help stand and fight for Ukraine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, doing all the things that you do. You guys are the best. Big shout out to our mods. Join our Discord, all of those things. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.